Picture this. You are standing in the kitchen, swaying gently. You have finally managed to soothe the new baby to sleep in your arms. The house is quiet for the first time all day, and you are just enjoying a rare, peaceful moment. Then, you hear a strange noise behind you. You turn around and see your 4-year-old. They are standing right in the middle of the room, holding a full cup of sticky juice, or maybe a brand new box of cereal. They look dead into your eyes without blinking, and slowly tip it upside down. A massive mess spreads all over your clean floor. Or maybe you catch them quietly coloring on the living room wall with a permanent marker, knowing perfectly well they are not allowed to do that. You gasp. You feel a sudden flash of intense frustration. You think, why are they doing this on purpose? They know better. Are they doing this just to make my life harder because of the baby? Are they turning into a bad kid? If you are nodding your head right now thinking, did someone put a hidden camera in my house? I want you to take a deep breath. You are not alone. And more importantly, your older child is not turning into a bad kid. They are not being intentionally malicious, and they are not trying to punish you. What you are witnessing is not bad behavior. It is a neurological panic response. Today, we're going to look inside your older child's brain to see exactly what happens the moment you give your attention to that new baby, and why their intense, mischievous reactions are actually completely normal. Once you understand this, the way you see your older child will change forever. To understand what is happening, we have to look at how a preschooler's brain is wired. At 3, 4, or 5 years old, a child's brain is still incredibly immature. The prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for logic, reason, and emotional regulation, is barely developed. Instead, they operate mostly from the amygdala, the primitive part of the brain that controls survival instincts and raw emotions. For their entire life, up until this new baby arrived, your older child's survival has depended entirely on your focused attention. You were their sun, and they were the only planet in your orbit. They knew that if they needed food, comfort, or safety, you were there instantly. But now there's an intruder, and every time you hold the new baby, feed the new baby, or smile at the new baby, your older child's primitive brain sounds a massive alarm. It tells them, Mom is holding the baby. Mom's attention is divided. If Mom doesn't pay attention to me, I might not survive. As adults, we know this is logically completely false. You have plenty of love for both of your children, but your preschooler cannot process logic. To them, love is not this endless resource that multiplies. To a young child, love is attention. If your attention is on the baby, they feel like your love has been taken away from them. It feels like a genuine threat to their safety. When you cuddle the newborn, your older child's brain gets flooded with cortisol, the stress hormone. They enter a state of fight or flight. That deliberate spilling of the juice, that marker on the wall, that's the fight response. They don't actually care about making a mess. Their tiny brain has simply figured out a guaranteed mathematical equation. If I do something bad, mommy will put the baby down and look at me. What they are really saying through that misbehavior is, my world feels out of control. I feel disconnected from you, and I'm terrified that you love the baby more than me. But acting out isn't the only way this shows up. Have you noticed your perfectly potty-trained 4-year-old suddenly having accidents again? Or your fiercely independent preschoolers suddenly demanding that you feed them with a spoon or carry them everywhere? This is called regression. It is one of the most common psychological responses to a new sibling. Your older child looks at the baby and sees that the baby gets held, carried, fed, and cuddled constantly. Their subconscious mind puts the puzzle pieces together and says, oh, if I act like a helpless baby, mommy will hold me and love me like that again. It's a desperate, heartbreaking attempt to win back your undivided attention. There's also another group of children, the silent sufferers. These are the preschoolers who don't throw tantrums, don't make messes, and don't regress. Instead, they withdraw. They become unusually quiet, play by themselves for hours, or stop making eye contact. As exhausted parents, we often praise this. We think, wow, they're being such a good older sibling. They're so independent. But psychologically, this can be even more concerning than a tantrum. A child who withdraws has often internalized their fear. They have concluded that there's no space for them anymore, so they simply stop trying to connect. So how do we fix this? How do we stop the deliberate messes, the regressions, and the jealousy without ignoring the new baby? The answer is not punishment. If you yell at your older child for acting out when you are holding the baby, you're only confirming their deepest fear, that the baby is good and they are bad. Instead, you have to rebuild their sense of security. Step 1 is a psychological tool called name it to tame it. When your child acts out because you are holding the baby, validate the hidden emotion, not the bad behavior. Say something like, "It's really hard when mommy is holding the baby, isn't it? You wish mommy could just play with you right now. I miss playing just with you too." The moment you name the feeling, it loses its scary power. You're telling them, "I see you. You are still important." Step 2 is the 10-minute rule. This is a game changer. Every single day, find just 10 minutes where the baby is asleep or with another caregiver and dedicate that time entirely to your older child. No phones, no chores, no distractions. Let them lead the play. Those 10 minutes of pure, undivided attention act like an emotional reset button. It fills their connection cup and physically lowers the cortisol levels in their brain. Step 3 is to stop blaming the baby. We say things like, "I can't play right now, I have to feed the baby," or "Be quiet, the baby is sleeping." Every time you say this, you're building resentment. Instead, shift the blame to yourself or to an object. Say, "My hands are busy right now, but I can play in 5 minutes." Or, "Let's use our whisper voices so our ears can rest." This subtle shift stops the older child from viewing the baby as the enemy. Welcoming a new baby is one of the hardest transitions a young child will ever face. They didn't ask for a new sibling, and their brain is struggling to process the massive changes in their world. The next time they act out while you are holding the baby, look past the messes on the floor. Look past the drawn-on walls and the screaming. See the scared little kid underneath who just desperately wants to know that they are still your favorite person in the whole world. Give them a hug. Tell them they are irreplaceable, because in their changing universe, your love is the only anchor they have. If this video made you understand your child a little better, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We are here to help you decode the secret language of your child's behavior, one video at a time. Share your own experiences with your older children in the comments below. We read every single one. See you in the next video.